My definite chief aim, part 2. If you're new to this page, I would advise that you watch this introduction video first so that you're not confused. This article is a part of a series of videos that I created outlining how all that I wrote in my journal came true over the past 5 years. There's a video series called Manifestation Journal on YouTube speaking about that process. This entry was written to this in response to this video. So it's important that you kind of have the context from this video to understand this article. So I suggest that you listen to it.
Okay, so my definite chief aim, 4/26/18. My definite chief aim is to build a systems-oriented, scalable, and franchisable concept for New World Lighting. I want to utilize our MBE, DBE certificates or designations to be able to grow a large contracting business that can be duplicated in most major cities and states across the U.S. My dream is to be able to take the concept of the franchise prototype and implement it into the growth of our business here, so that when I decide to expand all of the processes will be able so well incorporated that setting up in new states will be easy as opening up a new McDonald's. We will have everything systemized, and once you buy the system, you will have a turnkey solution to start your localized branch of New World Lighting Solutions. The turnkey solution will provide the following: government certification, expedited service, marketing system, government and private, capability statements, web design, growth strategy, large company affiliation. Holy shit. This is your definition of your stuff. You haven't achieved it yet. But yeah, this is it. This was the message. Come on, bro. This is more than achievable. This is on a small scale what you should be doing. All right? My definite chief aim. Have a definite chief aim. This goes back to Napoleon Hill. You have to have an aim. You have to have where you're going. You have to be going somewhere. Who the fuck wants to follow someone that doesn't know where they're going? I know I wouldn't. Right? And that's how it works with you. You yourself don't want to follow yourself when you don't know where you're going. So that's what it means. Like, your higher self is not going to follow you. I mean, that's a little bit much, but that's how, shit, man, I'm just freestyling. And maybe that is the way it is, I think. Your higher self is like, it's like the feminine part of you. Your higher self is like the feminine part of you. It's the invisible part of you. It's the receptive part of you. And think about it. Does your woman like when you fucking don't know what you're doing? Or when you don't know where you gotta go? Right? She just wants to know you got some fucking direction in it. So they could follow. So they could help get you there. Same thing within the universe. You have to have a direction. And that direction is a definite chief aim. Whatever you call it. But a definite chief aim is what they call it in Think and Grow Rich. And this was my definite chief aim, and still is. I'm going to build it, or something close to it. Because as ironic as it may sound, this is still the exact thing I kind of want to build. Okay? Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. And you stop playing with yourself too. That's all you need to do, man. Just get real, have faith in God. So the most important thing that you can do in your entire fucking existence is to establish a relationship with your parent, with your fucking only thing that you have. With yourself, actually. That's the biggest secret. The biggest secret is that you are the God. The biggest secret is that, you know what I realized? So I'll be deep in this shit, man. And you want to see your soul? You want to see my soul? Excuse me, you want to see my other side? You want to see the emotional part? You want to see my other half? I'll show you right now. Say hello to my bigger friend. That's him. The thing is, he's shy, so he doesn't like people to know that he's there. So what he does is, when I do something, he does it. Just to seem like as if he's me, but he's not. That's not me. Look, it's not me. I'm here. See that? He just mimics. So the paradox of life is that you are right in front of yourself at all times. Sometimes he plays as your shadow. You see? That's me. How the fuck am I like in two places at one time? I'm not. It's just that this is the weird fucking thing that, this is the glitch right here in the Matrix. This is the glitch. This is the clue. This is the blues clue. Because when you die and you're shown that the person in the mirror was the person that you were looking for the entire time, you will go crazy. You will, and you will laugh like everyone else does. And it says, oh shit, I should have fucking known. Or no, maybe not. I don't know what the fuck they said, but because this is profound. Because we look at this every day, we don't even know that this is the soul that we're talking to. This is our higher self right there, right here. He's there. You can talk to him all the time. I just found this out recently. These are downloads. All right. So if you want to know where your spirit is, whoever you need to help you, or whatever, look in the mirror. Look in the fucking mirror. And you will find your fucking buddy. Okay? That's the way it goes. Don't look outside. For real. Don't look at nothing, man. Besides yourself. Don't look at me. Don't look at anybody else on the fucking internet. I'm telling you, take back the power of yourself. You are your biggest fucking critic and your biggest friend, your biggest help, your biggest fucking enemy. You are everything. It just depends on how much you know about yourself. The less you know, the bigger a detriment you are to yourself. The more you know, the bigger aid you are to yourself. Make a definite chief aim. All right? Make a definite chief aim. Figure out what it is that you want and fucking write it down. My definite chief aim is, what is it? What do you stand for? What do you want to stand for? Don't ask me. Don't write to me about it. Speak to yourself about it.
I can't relay the profoundness of this entry via typing, but I'll do my best to. I made definite chief aim in 2018. I made a definite chief aim in 2018, and that definite chief aim was to build a systems-oriented, scalable business model that could be used to scale an energy business across the U.S. My dream is to be able to take the premise behind the franchise prototype and implement it within the growth of our business so that we can open up in new states within a few easy steps. And if you are a reader of my page, you will see that things that I first began writing about were my new business model, Esco in a Box, which is exactly what was stated in 2018 as being my definite chief aim. See quote above. See these articles below to reference. This entry was spot on. This entry was so spot on, it should be scary, but quite frankly, it isn't. It is revealing, but not scary. It is revealing in the sense that I received exactly what I wrote down to a T. There's no difference between what I said above and Esco in a Box. It's remarkable, though, to have the opportunity to reflect on my thoughts from back then in such detail, and be able to see how what I had thought then really created what I am living now. It's crazy because I now find myself at another crossroads where I am looking to create a reality that is far from my current reality, that the logical part of my brain keeps telling me, yeah, right, you want to electrify 10,000 buildings? You can electrify 10,000 buildings, you can't electrify 10,000 buildings. LOL. And as I sit here and battle with it in real time, I'm blessed with the work that I did 4 years ago that is divinely synchronized to speak to me in this very moment in life, to remind me to dream big again, because what I dreamed once before has happened, even though at the time it seemed outlandish. Now, make your dreams even bigger this time. Dream big, Ra. What you are doing now is beginning to see and recognize the power within you to create a new reality with the power of your mind and your pen. The power of the pen fused with your clear intention, your definite chief aim, calls out into the universe far and wide to turn the necessary wheels and put the necessary things in place so that your wish becomes true. No matter how big it can happen. Nothing is too big for the all. The all is all. Nothing else exists. So how can the all not give you all that you want? My definite chief aim was a concept I first heard in Think and Grow Rich and subsequently heard many times. It is something that is very important and must be declared in order for it to occur. The declaration is the cause, and the manifestation is the effect. Cause and effect is all there is, young lad, and it is the 6th and 7th principle of the Hermetic principles. Here is my new definite chief aim in 2022. I will revisit it in a few years' time to see how it came true. Here's a link to the note I made while re-listening to the video the other day. Until next time. My definite chief aim. So this is the initial Apple note that led to the actual definite chief aim article that I wrote after this. Excuse me for taking so long. There we go. My definite chief aim for 2022. This is my definite chief aim for 2022. So I practice what I preached. So to conclude, here's a link that I